I just want to insert my opinion for like 2 seconds on the Nolan Wells case because I just saw where Nancy Grace came out with the transcribed CETO call. And here's my thing. I'm from the South, so I feel like I can speak on this because I grew up around nothing but racist, okay? And so as someone with this skin, I feel like I could speak out on this. Here's my questions. Why, first of all, so many of y'all want to say
the audio to which you are referring. Listen.
Okay.
CETO Assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, where's
All right, of course. How far is the word coming up, sir?
You can clearly hear in the beginning of the audio, the girl says, is he it? And then the guy says, Nolan. And then the girl says, oh my God. And then at the end of the audio, you can hear him screaming, Nolan, wake the... Yeah, this should be enough to go arrest everybody on boat because they know exactly what happened to Nolan. This audio should be enough proof to show that he was on the boat at the time that they called for help and something happened to him in between that time. So they lied about their statement saying the last time that they saw Nolan was at 3 o'clock.
Benjamin Crump. For everybody that said Benjamin Crump wants to get to the bottom of this, he really cares about Nolan Wells' family, I'm telling you guys, they do not care. It's just a money grab. How do you know, Mr. Tatum? Well, then why, when we reached out to Benjamin Crump, that they didn't respond to us or they made some lame response after our 4th attempt to talk to him? Here's the email. This is the first time we reached out to Benjamin Crump. You can look at the email there, and you know exactly that we reached out to his team. We gave a generic media outreach where we put the information in there and say, hey, we would love to have an open dialogue. We value the conversation. Here's something that we want to know from his perspective what he has, and we wanted to deliver what we have to him. All right, we did that the first time. Here's the second time.
5 days later.
5 days later, here's the next one. What was that, a day after that?
Yep.
And then here's the fourth one.
Yeah, the fourth.
Yes, it baffles me when a case is going on like this. People will immediately start pointing fingers. They are threatening this guy, Brandon, as a result of what he has been putting out on social media concerning this case. Some says, oh, he's a sellout, he is this, he's that. He should stop it. He has been paid. I've seen a lot of videos, people putting out about him, but this is extremely concerning to a different level. People don't want to see different opinions when something is happening. They just want to carry their narrative to the grave, which to me, it should not be so. Nancy Grace came in. If you see how Democrats are celebrating it, you would think this is the end. They have gotten the result of what they have been looking for.
Explain.
Well, Nancy, what we have is some friends that were also out on the boat trip out to Horn Island that were with Nolan Wells and were friends with Nolan Wells, claim that was him, that he was the one that was saying, give me my phone back, that it wasn't Nolan Wells. So we've got an identification from the person who says, I was the one saying that. It wasn't Nolan Wells. And when you listen to the audio, Nancy, it does seem like it is not Nolan Wells saying, give me my phone back. It sounds like the guy claiming it.
Guys, a lot of confusion surrounding the audio that has been released by the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources. This, as we are also learning about an offer made by the United Cajun Navy to Ben Crump, who is representing Nolan's family, to Todd Terrell joining us, the president of the Cajun Navy. Todd, thank you for being with us tonight. Todd, explain to me the offer that you guys made to Crump.
Well, first of all, I want to make sure that I really am specific about the words I use because I don't want things taken out of context. Me personally, as president of the United Cajun Navy, made a call to Mr. Crump and offering him our services for dogs, cadaver dogs, and specific scent dogs. I never heard back from him.
Yes, this is going to a level I've not seen in a long time. A lot of misinfo spreading everywhere on social media, and people are now calling out Nancy Grace for posting this audio. If you take a look at this, I hope whosoever created this fake audio is criminally charged and sued into Omnivion. There are more than 60 witnesses who have been questioned and interviewed by authorities. Witness accounts have been reported as consistent. Multiple people interviewed by the Jackson County Sheriff's Office told investigators that Nolan chose to remain on the island and planned to get a ride back later with someone else. He stayed behind. He didn't want to go back with them. He wanted to hang out with a girl. Here is the original unedited audio.
Furthermore, Nancy Grace just released a CETO call. Anybody in their right mind, if you hear what was on that call in the background where they're asking is something, first things first, you're not going to call CETO. You're going to call 911, typically, if you're worried about someone. Secondly, why did you turn down Coast Guard when they asked if you needed the Coast Guard? If you are sinking and if there is that shit going on in the background, like what they're asking about is someone, you should say yes to any bit of help that you can get, right? I also think it's odd that all of them got rid of their social media. None of them have really had much of an explanation. They do what your typical white people do in those circumstances. Look at the Murdoch case, and there was no one of color in that case. But because they were prominent Caucasians surrounding a girlfriend, they did everything they could to cover up and get him out of it.
I believe you're saying what this audio is already doing. These people are already carrying it and now trying to interpret a lot of things out of that audio. Just a short audio, it is causing problems everywhere on social media. I saw this on TikTok. I did not want to post that until I saw Nancy Grace posting it. It has amplified their narrative that they are struggling to pose about this whole situation.
For just interviewing. Roll the clip.
Here's my message to some of you ignorant, melanated people that's in my comment section and in my messenger, talking about I hate my people, I hate my race, and you want me to take up for people that's wrong just because they black.
If Harriet Tubman was alive today, she would blow your brains out without any hesitation. Your brain matter will be all over the ground. No bull. Like,
time out. That's him dog whistling or trying to allude to the fact that
Yes, it baffles me when a case is going on like this, people will immediately start pointing fingers. They are threatening this guy, Brandon, as a result of what he has been putting out on social media concerning this case. Some says, oh, he's a sellout, he is this, he's that. He should stop it.
On the biggest tree they could find. I hope they get the biggest pickup truck with the strongest chain, wrap it about your ankles, drive 30, 40 miles per hour on the dirtiest, rockiest road possible, and have your skin shredded to the white meat. That is what I hope happens to you. Genuinely, that is what I hope happens to you.
This is the text message. Christine, this is Ashley Cole. If or when you ever want to talk to me, this is my number. Now, why was it even necessary for him to post this? Okay.
as if she don't even know you.
Have you spoken to Tristan since Nolan's passing, and how are you responding to his account of what happened?
So first of all, we don't know Tristan. We've never met him. So to say, best friend, childhood friend, that's a bit of a stretch.
So what's the truth in that? And how did that affect you? How did that make you feel?
So she originally touched and she said that we weren't childhood best friends. And she's not wrong. She's not wrong. I moved to Ocean Springs in 9th grade. I met Nolan in 9th grade, as I've stated in my Rolling Stone interview.
And Tatum, I've seen some of the white liberal saviors and black folks get on here and talk shit about him. Why y'all mad that he went to go talk to Nolan Wells' homeboy?
He's kidding me.
You really don't care about Nolan Wells.
Where's
Deuce, the fact that they have seen something there.
I think I'm going to end here. I want to appreciate people supporting, sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. So the short clips you see at the end, that's what you can always keep.
If you feel like, why go see the movie? Sunny from The View.
Much more than just who plays someone.
Yeah. So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
It was on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know.
In front of people. And so this is my life.
You're talking about qualification.
Odysseus.
Telemachus. Penelope.
Antinous. Odysseus.
Athena. Telemachus.
This clip of Elliot Page is going to be what takes the Odyssey movie.
One thing I feel really